A long time ago, during the early times of Heartswarming Eve, there was a stallion by the name of Santa Whooves. And what Santa Whooves did was he delivered presents to all the little colts and foals that were good, and the ones who were bad always got coal. He did this for a good 1,000 years until he fell in love. Her name was Historical Bright Eyes, and then after dating for a while, they got married. They had many kids. There's my brother, my other brother, my other brother, my other sister, and a lot of my cousins. I mean, eventually they had Hattress Whooves, although she goes by Hattress Fan 9 because of some love with a Pirates of the Caribbean character, but that's not important right now. And then, finally, they had me, the smallest one of them all. Rainbow Whooves, because for some reason I was born with rainbow hair. This is a trait that has only happened another time, maybe. I think her name was Rainbow Dash, but that's not important either. And yeah, I was picked on for it, because of course I was. Because no matter how different you are, someone will always think being different is bad, which isn't true. I always had that feeling inside me to prove them wrong. To prove that I can do the things that they can do. I can do what they can do, and I can do it better. The things I can do, I can help ponies that can not help themselves. Give them a smile when they can't. Give them something to laugh at. Have fun being who they are. And so that's why I created the YouTube channel. But there's always a price. When it comes to making videos online, you get certain ponies' attention. And there was this pony. This pony came out of nowhere. He called himself the Observer. He told me to not trust Silverquill, that he was hiding something. He also told me that everything I did was for nothing. And of course, I had to prove him wrong. So I studied more on my magic, day in and day out. Princess Twilight knew something was wrong with me. She confronted me, and I grew angry. I raised my voice. It's something I deeply regret. Over the past couple of days, I started studying dark magic. What I didn't know was that I was growing weaker. All the dark magic was killing me. I grew desperate. I grabbed a spell from the Canterlot archives. It was called Regeneration. It was a spell that Star Swirl made to grant infinite lives. I had to take the chance, and it worked. After I regenerated, I thought about doing reviews. Reviews, reactions, why not? I did it for a while, until I realized that nobody was listening. Nobody was watching. Nobody cared. And of course, I spiraled. I didn't know what to do at that point. Of course, family tried to support me, but at this point, I tuned them out. It was unbearable to me. So I stopped. I stopped reviewing, I stopped reacting, I stopped. It wasn't until at one point that I tried to end it all. So, I climbed the tallest building in Canterlot, and I killed myself. I thought I would finally have peace. But I was saved pretty quickly by the princess herself, and we just talked for a while. I explained my deal, and she blatantly said, instead of worrying about the clicks and views, just enjoy life while you still have it. And with those words, she sent me back to living, and I regenerated once again. A while after I regenerated again, I learned of a convention called BronyCon. But sadly, it was before my time, so how in the hell could I actually get to BronyCon? Simple. Travel back in time to when BronyCon was still a thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, as much as it usually does. I told my folks that I'd be back, and so I jumped into the portal and boom! I was in BronyCon. In Baltimore, and oh boy, was Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore. Yeah, there's a reason why BronyCon doesn't exist anymore. Fuck you, Baltimore. Anyway, inside the convention, there was a lot of trinkets and gizmos and gadgets and wizzos. It was pretty fun. And then they did the panel. There was a panel, a Bronies React panel. And guess who was on it? Silverquill himself. So, I thought, hey, why don't I just ask him to review an episode? Easy, right? Actually, it was pretty easy. Yeah, I don't know how that happened either. Just go with it.
Hello everyone, I'm Whooves here, and I'm here to talk about Fame and Misfortune with
Photobomb!
hello, Silverquill.
So, after the convention, I said my goodbyes to Silverquill, and I tried to escape to the portal. Only the portal wasn't working. It wouldn't send me back to the future. I was stuck in the past, and I couldn't find a way out. It took a couple of years, but I managed to finally open the portal to home. Except, home wasn't home anymore. Princess Twilight was dead. My parents were dead. My sisters, my brothers, my cousins. Everyone was gone. Everything Twilight worked for is gone. So I decided to head back into the past and live in the past. Live life to the fullest. That's something to learn from all of this. A moral, if you will. Live life to the fullest, because you'll never know when it all disappears right before your eyes.